Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We're in Shapes 2 challenge mode with the dimension update. And last episode, we are continuing our build on the MAM, and we started to add some color into the mix. And I think we got it working the way we wanted it to. It just needs some fine-tuning. It needs to be built out. Right now, it's only 4 colors out of 7. And it needs to be built out, and it also needs to scale. It needs to scale up. It needs to also scale up this way. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm trying to figure out if I can maybe build it in 2 modules like this and this, like these 2 together. So we might do that differently. But I'm gonna go ahead and build it out. Sorry, my phone is beeping up a bit. I'm gonna build it out a bit here and see if I can also get it contained in a way, because I realize that on this top layer, it basically needs to fit in this kind of space, which is not, which right now it does not, by any means. So let's take a look at this, and I'm gonna need to also use probably all 3 layers to do this. So I think I may just sort of zip forward a bit and build this out, and as I'm doing it, I'll check in and show you what's going on, especially if I do something different or funky. So I think I'm going to start off by taking this this stuff, because we'll have 3 of these mixed colors, and I'm going to spread those out here a little bit, and then on the top one maybe is where we'll do white. And while I'm doing this, I would say that if you are enjoying this content, and if you want to see more, a like is super helpful, and a subscribe is even better, because, you know, then we just get promoted to a whole bunch of other people, and it all works out great, and it's very appreciated. What I'm doing here is trying to just condense things as small as possible, while also planning for future updates. Those updates being going up to other levels And also the other layers. See, I need to fit within a section like so. And I'll need that all the way up. It won't really be important because we've got all this extra space here. So I need it to, but I need it to fit up here is what it comes down to. So I think I have the bottom one dialed in pretty well. And this, unfortunately, is about as small as I can make this. Don't need these guys. So I'm going to take this. Yeah, this is where it's tricky. Maybe we have to just go all the way up here for the others. If we make these a little closer. And we're going to need that. If this last one is white, then we will do something like this. These last two would be white. Because what we need to do is mix two of them here. It doesn't matter. Let's say red and green get mixed here. Then that comes in as yellow. And then that combined, we would run blue into here. And that could be, it could also be, this is red and blue here, so that's magenta, and then we run green into here. To make white. All right. So, this guy, let's move these up here. Yeah, and this is going to be a tight fit. You know what though? It can overlap down here a bit, and that's fine. Right? Or not? No, it's not fine. It basically has to be there. We can do this. Instead of that, I think we can get away. Or no, maybe we do need this to be up here. Because what we can do, we can loop it in from down below. Like so. Ooh, it's kind of sexy. Okay, let's do that. That saved us one square. And I'm going to give a space of 3. Why is that? Oh. It doesn't like it because it's on top of those. Right? Okay, here's blue coming up. And if blue runs into there, then that is good. Blue could also run into there. This is going to be tricky because also we've got these upper layer, like we've got a middle layer coming in of fluid. So what's it going to do? Egg. All right. So, again, I will point out, and this was pointed out in the comments by our loyal whippersnapper, Steve Austin, it would be so much easier to just bring in 7 colors, right? 1 of each color. But that's what I'm kind of trying not to do. I'm trying to make it difficult. So, anyway, I'm going to get back to speeding things up. And I'll see if I can get this figured out. Alright, so now I've got these 3 color guys set up in a way where they are not blocking these pipes from coming in. They're not blocking the shapes from going in. And I think it all fits in the space. It does fit in the space. Okay, so now I need to pipe these up. And that is going to be the tricky part. Because essentially we need lots of pipes going this way. Yeah. I also have the mixed colors going into a fluid tank so they can stockpile before they go in. Okay. So let's take a look at all this. Also, while we're here, let's claim some shapes. Just so we can do something productive. Okay. Excellent. That's our next upgrade. 1250. We're about halfway there. I'm going to do easy ones first. Okay, so there's yellow. And that runs into one of these. That's okay. Because these guys can jump past all that. Alright. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we do have one more layer, so we can do this. Get rid of that. For magenta. Now we need green and blue. So, look at this. We're going to have to reroute that a bit. That's okay. Green and blue. Oh, look at this. There's green. Now we just need to get blue over there. Which we can do from up here, right? Actually, no. Well, yes, we can. Arg. Let's bring it in there, just like we have the others. Okay, there's cyan. Excellent. Now all we need is white. So for white, if we had cyan coming in. All right, let's do this. And then red coming in. Which we can do. And the question is where? Where can we do this? I mean, in theory, we could do it here. And have it doing that. Right? So if we have cyan sneaking in like so. And then red. Sneaking in another way. Oh, wait a second. Right there. Because we're taking blue up and out, and I'll reroute that. Boom. Red plus cyan equals white. Okay. 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 I think we're getting there, my friends. Oops. Nope. So I know I've said a lot about I don't like when pipes jump because it causes delays in the switchover. As long as the jumping is before the final storage, it's a-okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm feeling good about this. I think we may have something here. Now all we need to do is wire these guys up. And we can do that. If we do this. And that doesn't work there. That's okay. This will work. Yeah. Okay, and also I'm not gonna have to duplicate any of these things. So if we do this. Oops. Okay. Yeah, this wiring works. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this being back here, just so they're all similar. Oh my goodness. Okay, then let me get these coming in. Right. These ones are going to come in here. And then they're going to jog this way. And that's what's going to happen up here. Oh my goodness. My brain might recover from this. So, alright, I'm going to get this all doubled up. I think I'm going to leave it in this orientation instead of this. Oh, let's not. Let's not, and say we did. Oh, nope. Okay. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna copy this all up. And, we'll be back in a sec. And over here we're having some issues. Things are a bit tight, so the white is not able to do this. Oh, you know what? I can give this me. I've got extra space here. Do that. And that also gives me space here, because this wiring was not working. So now that's all connected, and we just need to add a knot back in. All right, so that was the one that was giving me some trouble. I'm wondering now if we may have trouble with the amount of fluid, because these hold 1800, which is enough to supply one of these, and in theory these are now supplying 12 of them. So that might be an issue. I'm going to say, let's find out. Let's find out the hard way. Why not? Uh-huh. Okay, now I'm going to copy this up, up. And then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do for this part here, for the global signal receiver. All right, so this is all copied up, except here. All right. But of course, it's not copied up here. So that's where we would, in theory, get our other fluids from. But I wonder if we could do something like this, where we bring it in and then merge it into there. So this has 3 times the fluid coming in, because these pipes can handle it. All right, I think that's what I may do for all of these. Let's take a look and see if we can get this working. All right, so what we need to do, what I need to do, is come over here. And in the same way that we have the shapes only, is we need to make colors only. Oops. And what do we want for that? This was halves and layers, shapes and colors. I think to designate that, maybe we'll go back to all rectangles. saying that it's all, you know, there's no shape, right? I guess. I don't know. And, but it's color, so let's do red instead of white. Okay. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna get these all fixed. Okay, so I have those signal producers. Let's come back here and let's copy our friends, the labels. Doke. Then instead of you, we're going to do a global receiver. And you are northeast. Northeast. Yoke and southeast. Southeast. It's here. And see, that one is green. This one should be uncolored. Yeah, yeah. Next one is southwest. And the last one, northwest. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, yes, green and uncolored. All right. Let's light it up, my friends. Let's see if this works. I'm going to take all this and clear it out. So these guys are not jumping. Wait, what's going on here? Hey. Oh, there we go. All right, so these are routing around because they are uncolored. These ones are coming in here and going to be painted green. Yeah. I think I am correct in that it is going to be slow. So, it's interesting because this doesn't seem to be going down at all. Wait, this one here. No, it's empty. Right? Because it's getting drained out. Is it empty? No, it's not empty. But these guys are not doing great. So we could do a couple things. I wonder if I don't think that would work. I was gonna say I was thinking we take these fluid tanks and just have some empty fluid tanks here that get filled up with the color du jour and then feed into here. But then those tanks are full and they need to get emptied out. So that's not a great solution. It's weird to me though that I mean, the tank is pretty full. All right, but the bottom line is that it is working, right? Here's our two halves that are going to get married together, and here's our final shape. So it is working. It just needs to be optimized. And that's the sweet spot. So let's let this run in, see what our next shape is, and then we will be back next episode to fine-tune this, make it even better. That said, I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. I'm happy that it fits all within this area. I think maybe what we need to do is just take the output of this, kind of like we have for cyan, and have it output into maybe 3 separate tanks. And we can do that on the south side of the belt. You know, like if we have boom and boom, and then have each of those tanks flow into the system as needed. Okay, and that way the only storage is these guys, and that's okay because then those get cleared out pretty quickly. But yeah, you can see these get emptied out pretty quickly. But yay, it's working. Also, of course, this space here we can get rid of, so we can shorten this by 2 squares. We've got a full delivery going in. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to come back. We're going to fine-tune this and get it better. Let's watch what happens now that we have a new shape. It's just more green. All right. So this one is still routing around. Well, that's one thing we could do. We could put a trash bin right here. To get rid of the shapes that we don't want. But we've got green, and we've got green. Okay, my friends. Thanks so much. This is Gramps, signing off.